Anyway. Right, and fucking welcome in. Right, please. Right. Right. Oh, so far so good. So, we're just starting the workout to welcome one and all. Today's session is a upper body, predominantly chest. So I'm doing something a bit different that I've not done for a long time. So I'll be doing some dumbbell workouts and really trying to focus on isolating each side with the dumbbells. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's been a long time coming. Let's see how we go. So just on the 20s for that, forget how many reps. So up at the 22s. Wow. Tell you what, I'm so rusty, so rusty. But I think once we start making this more of a bread and butter of our routine, we'll definitely get stronger again. Um, it's definitely going to help with the important development of the chest, which is always paramount. Oh, anyway, that's right, Marcus. You can't go wrong with any dumbbell press movements. Mm. Oh, I hate busy boggling water. Ugh. Anyway, go again. We'll do go back to 25s. Wow. Ah, so 25 is done, not the best, but again, 4 reps, can't be too bad. I think we'll just carry on pushing up with the weight. Uh, oh, so 25. I think I might use some micro weights just to slowly manipulate the weight up until like jumping up too high. So yeah, we've got half kilos. So yeah, kilo here. I think we could do that. Could do 26, maybe. 26 times 3 times. Right. What we'll do is probably 27s. Yeah, we'll do 27 and a half. Not bad. Oh. Okay, so 27 and a half, not too bad. Couple of reps. Oh, anyway, comments. Well, not bad for the first time in a long time. I think the last time I did dumbbell press must have been at the very beginning of my journey when I was at Pure Gym. So, got to been over eight months ago. So, and I've held off this long not to do them. So, I think once you start including these more regularly into a routine, I think things will definitely progress better. I think what I'm going to start doing is once I've finished on with the dumbbells, we might do some dip, weighted dip. But also once we do some static holds with the barbell. So probably overload the muscle with some static holds. I think that'd be really influential for the muscles. That'd be an interesting take. Something I've done before, which I've enjoyed, even though it's relatively straightforward. Lift the bar off. I think it will really help um, program the muscles ready to hopefully take more payload, shock the nervous system, whatever it may be. Oh, wham! Right. So, still want to go 30 kilos. I'm not sure. I think I could do it, but well, just see. So, yeah, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. So, hello, gaming. Let's do 25, 30, 30 kilos. Oh, all right. I'm going to try it, but I'm not holding out too much for this. I think. Yeah. Literally can't get it. Never mind. Right. I think what I'm gonna do is go back down to a cruiser weight, 20 kilos. And again, we're just gonna try and get a few sets now, just 20 kilos. How long are you up a day? Well, in terms of hours per session, it could be anything. If I wasn't recording and doing things like this, normally probably get things done and dusted within an hour and a half. But what I find is when I'm recording, I'm trying to give myself more rest in between sets. So normally it's about 2 hours, but then at this time of day, I'm in no rush. So it's always nice and methodical to just go through the motions and chill out. So yeah. So yeah, 2 hours is probably on the upper limit. I think if you look at it, you're not really doing 2 hours of solid workouts. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, not bad. Again, we'll try to do a couple more steps and then oh, oh, couple more sets. But wow, I think maybe 20 is a bit light, but I definitely feel like the muscles I have worked out getting up to 27 and a half. But I reckon if I can hit chest and leg twice a week, I alternate between doing dumbbells and barbell on another session. Um, Definitely add that a bit of variety to the session and hopefully a bit more longevity to the routine, and also gives the body something else to improve on. So we're not just hitting one type of exercise, we're giving it a lot of variety. But wow. Uh, well, I mean, I think any type of workout, whether you're bulking and cutting, I think I would say cutting is probably the hardest thing to do, to lose weight and trying to maintain strength. But that's something I'm not really jumped on yet. I'm not looking at gaining weight at the moment. I think I lost about a kilo in weight. So it'd be nice to lose a bit more puppy fat. But I think for me, the main aspect is trying to get stronger. Um, and I probably will need to start adding some cardiovascular workout and take things from there, really. But I want to get stronger than I was when I was 10 years younger, when I first ventured onto the fitness scene. So yeah, so thank you for the comments. I appreciate it. Could do another step. Oh, nice. Not too bad. So, oh, so yeah. So welcome everybody to the session. It is an upper body session. Put some comments on YouTube. So you do have these ups and downs with sessions. Not every session is a great session, but I think the most important thing is turning up and doing the best you can at that given moment. Um, but I think the crucial things you got to understand is don't let your ego get you, and don't allow other people to influence what you're doing in the gym. But anyway, do another set, and then we'll get up the barbell set up with some static holds. What the thing I like about this is it just puts your chest in a different situation and feeling that weight at a different angle. Just get help with positioning. Oh, 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 oh. Wow, wow. I think that is going to be that bit done for now. I think with it being the first, trying to put things away. Oh, I think with it being the first time in a long time doing dumbbell work, I think it shows the lack of engagement with the actual exercise itself. But definitely encouragement knowing that I did 27.5, which is quite a reasonable amount of weight. Ideally, I want to be up to mid 30s if I can. I think if I can get up to 34, 36 kilos in the next 2 months, I'd be really happy with that. So we'll see how we've got 10 kilos, almost 10 kilos to get that. Um, but yeah, I think ultimately, if I can get up to around about body weight for dumbbells, I'll be really happy. But that is a long journey ahead. So we'll get there in the end. So I think what we'll do now is get the barbell set up and take it from there. He says, or I can do some flat bench and then do barbell next time. Maybe, maybe. What do you think? What do you think? Shall we do some static holds? Who's this here now? Hello, hello on YouTube. Hello. So yeah, if you can just drop us a like, drop us a comment. Any suggestions or any advice is always nice. Um, not all advice is good advice. That's what I tend to always think. I'm just thinking, should I go heavier again? Just really trying to maximize what I'm doing. Oh yes, that's another thing I need to do. We'll do some we'll do some flies whilst we're on here as well. So definitely a good idea. Right, so we'll do some. We'll go up the weight, and then in a bit we'll do some flies after this check. Sweaty ass. Right. Wow. Definitely a good. I'm so glad that I'm doing this today. Tomorrow's session will be tomorrow morning. So around about 6:30 tomorrow morning, which is going to be immense. That'll be Saturday morning. And Saturday morning we'll be doing some front squats. So I'm really looking forward to that. Do another set on here, and then we'll do some flies, and that'll be the jizz of it with the dumbbells. So yeah. Okay. Okay, what we'll do is gonna go like 5 kilos. So yeah. Comment. I am looking. Hello. Glad you made the opportunity to drop us a message. That's always nice. So welcome. What part of Russia are you from? The weight I just did was 22.5. So again, it's nothing spectacular or anything like that. But I did put 27.5 as the first time doing dumbbell press since probably 8 months. Easy last time I did it 8 months ago. So I do believe in the next 4-8 weeks we'll definitely get up another 4-6 kilos. So just going to take time, and the more opportunities we give ourselves to do dumbbell presses, the better we'll become, and the body just will adapt to that demand. But what I'm going to do now is some flies, just get used to the movements. 25 kilos, nothing spectacular, but yes. All right, that is not anywhere near as challenging as I would have hoped. So we'll go up to 7 kilos. So yeah. Hello, mate. Hello, Stephen. Hello, mate. It is Bishop Jim. But I always find it's probably one of the best times to come to a Bishop or any gym really is after hours. So 7 kilos. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too challenging. Right, here we go. So I think what we'll do now is go up to 9 kilos. Ah, 9 kilos, and then we'll play it by ear. Wow, 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 wow. So far, so good. Um, oh, right. So, I think what we need to do also, we need to do some rotator cuff movements probably towards the end of this session. Make sure we keep that in check. Some scapular movement. Right, let's jump on to a heavier weight. So, okay, so 10 kilos. So, appreciate the comments. Please feel free to ask away. Wow. Wow. So far so good. I think I'm gonna probably do another exercise after this one. Got dips to do. Gonna try and do some weighted dips. So it'd be nice to get that set up. See what else. Got to do some scapular and some rotator cuff movements. I'll probably do that either now or towards the end. But wow. What's this here now on The time is here, it is now 1:45 in the morning. So it's 12:46 a.m. So it is Saturday morning here. So we are live both on YouTube and TikTok at the moment. So please drop us a like, drop us a follow. It's all nice. So if you do so, it would be absolutely murder. Whew. For me, it is a case of it's empty. There's no competition for space from a team, and it's just more relaxed. There's no like cock jostling, as I call it, ego lifters and stuff like that. So for me, it's nice and chilled. Just what I prefer. So, yeah. So each their own, really. Some people like have that interaction with other people. I'm not so fussed about that interacting, to be fair. So yeah, just drop us a like, drop us a comment, and if you feel necessary, just drop us a follow. I think what I'm gonna do one more set. I'm gonna do 12 and halves. Yeah, 12 and halves. And then we really need to get onto the do some dips, weighted dips. Oh, that felt good. So I think next time we'll definitely start a bit heavier. I think when you're starting to do probably movements that I've done before, but you can't always jump in the deep end. So it's like baby steps and nudge yourself into something. Uh, so that's 12 and a half. We could easily be 15, but again, I don't want to overexert myself straight away. So something for next time. We'll do some dips now, and then come back and do some rotator cuff movements. So it won't be too bad. But wow. Wow, 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 wow. Excelente. So let's really and what we'll do is we'll probably go and do some chest movements on a machine, loaded lately machine. But at the moment, we'll do some try to do some dips on here. Absolutely. Uh, okay, so wow, 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 wow. What number are we now? Get it the right way. Cheers, bud. Right, so oh, wow, it really kind of like how weak you really are. Like no forgiveness whatsoever. Anyway, so we'll persevere. We'll put some weight on. Uh, we'll see what we can get. But wow, yeah. So yeah, please feel prayers for you. Yeah, I'm sure they do. What else? Nice. No work in the morning. Always busy in the morning. Always busy, busy. I try to have good form where I can. Prayers heal. Yeah, I think medication helps. To be fair. Um, yeah, I think medication's probably better than any prayer. But let's jump on to uh, get some equipment ready. Aha. So, um, uh, uh, he says, we get 5 kilos. He says, this is so easy. All right, so, right, here we go. So, okay, so 5 kilos. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to doing front squats tomorrow. It is so humbling to do exercises that make you actually feel weak. I just highlight where your weaknesses are when you feel that you are stronger than you actually are. Wow. Um, again, form can improve, depth can improve, as long as we're controlling the motion up and down and we're not rushing the breath and it descend. The main thing, it's all about control. I think over anything, control is probably the most important side of it. So yeah, drop us a comment, drop us a like, and all good. So appreciate the comments. All good in the hood. Anyway, I think we should increase the weight, even though it might sound like a bad idea. Uh, I always believe a progressive overload is really important. So I think when you can't do a single rep of a certain weight, then you know you hit your threshold. And sometimes that could be down to energy or overexertion beforehand. So I think we'll be able to. I'm pretty sure I've done 20 kilos recently, so shouldn't be too hard. But we'll see. Wow. don't think I'll be doing 20 kilos today, like, but wow. I might do another 10, but that was humbling, to say the least. So far so good. I think after this, we'll try to do another set of 10 kilos. Once we've done that, we'll jump onto a plate loaded machine just to get a bit more extra reps out for the chest. But wow, mega, mega, mega. Oh, these stairs. Okay, enough rest. No more dilly dallying. Right, one more step, and then drop the weight, and then we'll do some afterburn reps instead. Let's go for it. Wow, wow, wow. Ugh. Right. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Ugh. I think that's me jumping now on that one. So we're gonna jump onto a loaded plate machine. Yeah, me. This is just so far so good. So far so good. Let's get the gear ready. Right, yep. Okay. Wow. Mega, mega, mega. Okay, so done. Gone to here we go. Maybe shoulder. I don't know. We'll do this one. Good. Why not? Ah, whew. Yeah. Uh, I'm thinking. Go straight into 30 kilos aside. Whew. Okay. So so much giving up. Whew. So far, so good. So get this a bit more central. Sweating. This is always a nice sign of how much endurance I'm putting into it, or energy, whatever. Getting Mine's going all over the place. Right. So we did 40 kilos a side. Thing. 60 kilos is what some guys tried before. I never quite got it because it's always at the bottom end of the rep that I struggle with. So let's go. Yes, Jamie, let's go indeed. So yeah, drop any more comments, then please feel free to drop me a comment, drop us a like, and if necessary, then drop us a follow. I'm not here to boast about things or I just want to keep things relative really. Um, is there anything you want to ask me about what I do or whether I take this, that, the other, whatever you want to know, please feel free to ask. I'm just a ordinary person trying to find a better way to do things. Right, 40 kilos. Okay, I'm happy with that. Like anything, I always like to ascend in the weight and then descend in the reps. To me, it's like to like more weight, less reps. I think you get more for your money when you add more weight and do less reps. I think it just feels a lot better. So 90 kilos, 45 kilos aside, ready. Um, beautiful. So yeah, another thing I need to start doing is probably need to start really dialing in the diet at some points. Try not to go too crazy. I think we're looking at trying to like cut out 200, 300 calories a day would be a good way of losing more weight. But at the moment, it's all about trying to get strong. I think being stronger is probably more important than looking good. As long as we're not putting on weight, is probably the main thing, really. The only thing I'd be happy with if I'm putting on muscle mass. And so far, everything has gone in the right direction in terms of body composition. But anyway, gas bagging. 45 kilos. Not too bad. How? I think it should be part of everybody's life to go to the gym. I think what people need to be aware of is that you don't need to take sport enhancement to get stronger. But going to the gym, I think if you're a certain age, you can go with a parent. Um, but I think just going to the gym in general is a good thing. Uh, Definitely for health benefits. Um, but I think when people are in the gym, they get either scared or or they look at things in the wrong aspects. This won't solve any problems. Trust me about that. Getting strong, getting lean, getting big will not solve any personal issues at all. But what this will do, teach you some form of discipline, but discipline is something that you've got to adhere to yourself and not punish yourself all the time. You know, you have to make things achievable, and sometimes not every target can be attained straight away. And sometimes some targets are unachievable. So you need to know what you want to achieve when you're at the gym or whatever sport that you're doing. And sometimes you have to find a workaround. But anyway, gasbagging. So yeah, thanks for the comment. Get me like. Uh, right, so 50 kilos. Wow, that is immense. Um, I tell you what, if my child asked me if they wanted to go to the gym, it would be hell yeah, get yourself to the gym, come with me. But I think when you're a young person, irrespective of gender, I think it's important to go to the gym, but also not to do too much. Um, but also do things that are going to make you more flexible, stronger, that's going to benefit you in the long term. So I think flexibility is probably one thing I wish I was better at. Cardiovascular is another. So there's so many different aspects of training. Right. So okay. So I think what I'm going to do, 50 kilos is done. Or tidy up. Time's it now. 2:10. Tidy up. And we'll do some accessory work. I am proper hammered now. Such a good workout. Ah, here we go. So, okay. Right, what we're going to do is, uh, yeah, right. Go back over to the wall. The wall, he says. Um, maybe this here. Freaky now. Woohoo! Right, so, Sean, let's do some. Hopefully, you can see me there. Um, Again, 5 kilos is probably enough. And then I think one of the most important things is trying to keep your elbow up, but with gravity, it's really difficult. Oh, wow. Tell you what, it might look not much, and it's only 5 kilos, but it feels like a brick or a heavy brick. That can make no sense. My mind's warped. But oh, I, I, oh, oh, that's the first round of them done. Any suggestions, then please feel free to mention below. If you're new here, I'm Lee, welcome. So yeah, I'm just documenting my journey of exercise and things I do in routine. I keep things as straightforward and as simple as it possibly can be. At the moment, I don't take any supplementation other than creatine and multivitamins and fish oils and the creatine. So really basic stuff, really. No pre-workout, no monsters, no caffeine-induced comas, no whey protein, just relatively straightforward, normal food, normal home-cooked food. So, and it is possible. Just go. No idea what you're on about there. Just go. Appreciate the comment. So yeah, drop a like. Hop. Hop on what? Right, so oh, 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 yeah. Oh, I hate TikTok doing this. There we go. TikTok's happy. Right, so oh, oh, yeah, oh, oh. Right, so oh. It's not the actual movement that to kill it, it's the actual holding the weight in a certain angle and that tension. The idea is to get heavier and heavier to really reduce more of the temptation to go. Wait, Well, like I said, if you train if it's plenty of wood tape from this can become this from say. Negative. The bench, people what man as well. Definitely. I've noticed the weapons. Yeah, maybe more accepted. Right, that's it. Again, rule. Being things. Right. Right. Doesn't wait a bit. By pretty happy with what's in this section. Um, we will get next time just will be on the black bench. Yeah, hopefully we can push on with a heavier bench. We'll have to see what probably looking at midweek next week. Trying to get away chance to try to protect the legs of the duty, noisy itself. But we will get there. Small security is going to be next, going to be what's tomorrow morning. We give you ready for traffic morning. For 12 hour night, things will be jump on. Very good. Yeah, really appreciate some of the comments. I'm trying my best. I think the most important thing is looking good, feeling good about yourself. So, being almost outside, uh, okay, if you can be, uh, wait, take the time over it. There's no take and get that takes the time to do things for it long reasons. I think I still believe definitely not for me. You know, like my always get one but so, it was giving us any more questions for people for listening time. Yeah, I appreciate all the comments. I think what else I need to do is for end of life. So if there's anything else I can do whilst I'm here. So I appreciate the comments. It's really nice. So drop us a like, comment, and if you do necessarily this is a great time to that's something thinking about whether it's in 2% pick up and so this yeah, that's all for happening. I'm trying to think what else we do want me. Maybe from two flies, a bit more food for the you know, with my, uh, I something I've not done. But just yeah, I think like uh, maybe that's what it is. Usually price at 20 um back in the book. I think that's about that. Okay. Um, oh, yeah. Okay. Nine. Is it rolling? Fun. I think back in the days, 10 years ago, we were doing about 30 kilos behind the head. Uh, usually if I could get that. Again. So now we could do what is feasible. 20 kilos. From the bill of function. 225 kilos. Yeah. You can. Maybe. It's one go ahead. What's down? Why I like So, thanks. Keep moving it. I think I'll just agree with Fred and uh, anyway, so 25 Really goes to the so I think what we must start doing in the future is start I think next time we'll start doing session if you're like half weekly. If you like different ranks and session maybe a bit more and whatnot. Uh, yeah. It might be one more step. Back. You won't move that. Oh, um, 27. There you go. And not, one more set. Ah, no. Fine, best. We'll do. So, I think that's it for now. So, appreciate all the comments tonight, this morning, whatever you want to play. Appreciate all the interactions both on YouTube and TikTok. Sorry, I'm not that insane all the time, but it will appreciate that. So, I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. So please feel free to join me then. And have a nice night, nice morning, wherever you may be. Take care and see you next time.